naka-attach sa joint circular at yun ang sinabit nila?
Naka-annex po.
Okay.
Yung format.
Ang tawag doon ay
Proforma po. Naka-annex yung format dun sa Joint Circular
ang
2015-01.
tawag ko doon copy-paste. Na-copy-paste. Anyway,
Your Honor, again, with all due respect to opposing counsel, I would like to object to
Sustain.
that characterization, Your Honor.
Sustained, counsel.
I withdraw, Your Honor. I just could not resist myself.
Sustained. Counsel
No.
may proceed.
Provisions of the joint circular. Sinabi mo, ito yung pinagbasihan mo ng mga evaluation mo ng mga documents na to. What, if any, are the violations that you observe based on the joint circular?
May i-clarify po kung anong document po yung pinipertain niyo, ma'am.
Ano? Sa lahat ng dokumento.
Sa lahat po ng dokumento. Based on, for what quarter po? Sorry.
For all the quarters.
For all the quarters. Yung first and second quarter po kasi magkasama sa isang AOM lang. And then yung third quarter ay nakaseparate po yung AOM.
So punta muna tayo sa first and sinasabi mo, Mr. Witness, na yung first and second quarter, isa lang ang na-issue na AOM. Ano tong ibig sabihin ulit ng AOM?
Audit Observation Memorandum po.
And
Based on the Joint Circular 2015-01, yung Audit Observation Memorandum po ay yung written notification to the agency informing them of the deficiencies po noted during the audit and requiring them to submit an explanation or the documents being sought po dun sa AOM or both.
okay, under the circular, this joint circular that you mentioned, ito bang Audit Observation Memorandum? Kailan ini-issue ito?
Ini-issue po siya upon evaluation po nung auditor noong documents at may na-note po siyang findings doon based on the evaluation po.
Okay. Pero meron tayong konting background, no? Kasi kahapon, meron ring na-stipulate ang respondent at ang prosecution ng mga notice of suspension at notice of disallowance. For the better appreciation of this honorable court, paki-educate kami. Pakisabi nga anong difference ng AOM, Audit Observation Memorandum, pagkatapos yung notice of suspension, at pagkatapos yung notice of disallowance. Ano ang mga pagkakaiba nitong tatlo?
If I am to start po with the definitions po based on the joint circular, katulad po nung na-define ko kanina sa AOM, it is an written notification to the agency concerned of the deficiencies noted during the audit and requiring them to submit an explanation po or the documents being sought or both po.
Okay.
At ang agency po ay merong 15 days from the receipt of the AOM within which to submit their comments, justifications, or documents po as required
Okay.
po in the AOM.
So pagkatapos ng issuance ng isang Audit Observation Memorandum, ang mga subject ng audit ay binibigyan ng 15 days para mag-submit ng mga dokumento.
Based po dun sa rules and regulations on settlement of accounts po ng COA. Yes, ma'am.
Paano pag may sinubmit na dokumento at hindi pa rin sapat or tama or insufficient or may discrepancy? Anong nangyayari?
Kapag may sinamit po na document at based on the evaluation of the auditor, hindi pa rin po sapat yung document na yon, then that is the time po na mag-i-issue na po ng notice of suspension. At-
Anong definition ng notice of suspension sa joint circular?
Under the joint circular po, yung notice of suspension is a written notification to the agency head and the accountant informing them of the temporary disallowance po nung disbursement sa audit because it appears that the disbursement is irregular, illegal, or improper and requiring them to submit their justifications or the documents po being sought in the AOM or both.
Sinabi mo, Mr. Witness, para maintindihan natin, no? Ito ay temporary. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
based on findings na irregular. Ano ba? Irregular. Ano ibig sabihin
Irregular.
ng irregular?
Based on COA circulars po, ang irregular disbursement ay yung mga disbursement na hindi umaayon or hindi nagko-comply dun sa requirements ng mga COA issuances.
Okay. Sa Pilipino, ang tawag dito ay irregular pa rin. Tama? Itong illegal. Anong ibig sabihin ng illegal?
Kapag sinabi pong illegal, yung disbursement po ay hindi nagko-comply dun sa applicable laws.
At kung sinabi mong improper,
Kapag improper naman po, ang ibig sabihin, yung expenses ay either unnecessary, excessive, extravagant, or unconscionable po.
so pag nagbigay kayo ng notice of suspension, ito ay nagpapahayag. This means, ang significance nito ay na-observe ninyo, ikaw, sa audit findings mo, na ito ay irregular, illegal, or improper.
Leading, Your Honor. Objection.
Kindly reform, Counsel.
I will go to the next question. Pag hindi na-comply ang notice of suspension, what action, if any, is taken by your office?
Kapag hindi po na-comply yung notice of suspension, then that is the time po na mag-i-issue na kami ng notice of disallowance.
Ano naman itong notice of disallowance?
Based on the joint circular po, yung notice of disallowance ay yung written notification to the agency head or the accountant informing them of the disallowance nung disbursement and requiring them to restitute the amount po nung disbursement because yung disbursement ay illegal, improper, or irregular.
So, Mr. Witness, whether tinatawag mo ito AOM or Audit Observation Memorandum, or whether notice of suspension, or whether notice of disallowance, in these three stages, nabibigyan ng opportunity ang ino-audit na agency para mag-comply? Yun po ba ang ibig sabihin ng explanation mo?
Kapag sa AOM po, tsaka notice of suspension, yes, binibigyan po silang ng opportunity para mag-comply. Pero kapag ND na po kasi, pag notice of disallowance, ang tangi remedy na lang nila is to settle the amount or to appeal with the commission proper.
Okay. Let us go now to the issue of the office of the Vice President. Earlier, you said AOMs were issued to the office of the Vice President, correct? Now,
Yes, ma'am.
specifically, let us go now to the first and second quarter of 2023, showing to you, and if shown to you and flashed on the screen, would you be able to identify the same?